day, from Seattle, Washington, this is Madden NFL 21.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the 50, Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On first and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs. And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Ready?
On first down, Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton, screen play, Johnson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Makes the score Texans 3, Seahawks 0.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A spin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Second and 13. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
57.
They'll look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
thing.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, it's Newton. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To the air again, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Leads to second and goal.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
The quarterback on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And now he'll tuck it and run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
To throw again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, here's Newton. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On 1st and 10, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That something's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Newton. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
17.
From 8 yards out, and the Texans have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And it's a quick slant to Lockett.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
I got 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, 58, right there.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ready. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A final shot before the break. Newton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Newton on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. But nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
throwing the fumble recovery. Newton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, Newton. Slant to Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Screenplay, Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air again, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rifles one incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 7.
From the gun, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, 60 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
24. Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Lockett the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is. And let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Newton throwing again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25 yards.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick it up, G. 57, Mike. Mike 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 46 yards.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. 31. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Newton's going to throw it. He completes this one to Mack. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Newton to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time it's effective. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
27-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.